All right. So recurring decimal fractions we are going to study today, and it is saying same number is repeating in a decimal. So you can see that 0.177 is repeating. So you have to denote that number as 7 without dot. Like for example, if in this case, if the examiner is saying that 2.34 and 4 is recurring, so you have to write that 2.34 repeating. Is this clear or not? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Sir, ये
Look
dot
at
का मतलब है कि this is repeating.
Yes, अब जरा देखें प्लीज अगर मैं एग्जांपल if I write the same example like this way that 2.34 and there are two dots and one on 3 and one on 4, so it means that you have to write 2.34343434 like this. Is this clear or not? Yes
Sir.
or no?
Yes, sir.
For example, let me write here this way that 0.123 repeating. So you can write that you will get this in the calculator as 0.123 123 123. It means that three consecutive digits are repeating. Is this clear or not? Any problem, Ayla? Zaria? Beta, Zoom user is whose ID?
No, sir.
Beta, Zoom user किसकी ID है? It's Misha. Okay. Okay. So now you need to understand that these are recurring decimal fractions, and this is the new thing in the syllabus of O levels and IGCSE. So please try to understand this, that this concept was previously not there. Okay. Now we need to understand that, like for example, I know that very well. I know that very well that converting decimal into fraction is a very piece of cake. Agree or not? That converting decimals into fractions is easy. I know that. Like for example, the examiner is saying that convert 0.12 in a fraction, so it would be 12 by 100. Understood or not? For example, the decimal is 0.1, so you have to write 1 by 10. Is this clear to all of you? Is this clear to all of
Yes,
you?
sir.
Now
Yes,
remember
sir.
one thing. Now remember one thing. All those students who are struggling in this thing, that how to convert this decimal into a fraction. So just remember one thing, just drag a line, make a fraction, write one below the decimal and write the number of zeros, how many digits you have after the decimal. I have 2 and 3. It means that I have two zeros. So I have to write 100. So 1.23, it means that it is 123 by 100. Understood everybody or not? It's easy thing. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to understand that how to converting recurring decimals is tricky, and do follow some steps. All right, so now please pay attention, all of you. You can see that converting recurring decimal is tricky, and do follow some steps. Like for example, might be there is a chance that you are learning this for the very first time. So please pay attention. I'm going to open a calculator in front of you, so that you can easily grab the concept, and you have this plus edge in that as well. Okay, so please try to understand that. For example, the question demand of the question for example, the demand of the question is that convert, right right
Alaikum
zero
salam.
walaikum assalam, right, 0.17 recurring as a fraction. You get this question in Cambridge, how to answer this question. There are few steps, you have to remember those. Okay, so now look at the question first of all. Step number one. Step one is let x equals 0.1777 repeating. Is this clear or not? Is this clear or not? Step 2. Step
Yes, sir.
2.
Clear.
सर क्या पढ़े?
Recurring decimals पढ़ रहे हैं बेटा.
अच्छा.
See See how many digits are repeating. See how many digits are repeating. So, Yamna, what do you think? How many digits are repeating? In this case, how many digits are repeating?
Sir, one.
Only one digit is repeating. Only one digit is repeating. So multiply, बेटा मैं हर एक चीज देखो स्टेप में लिख रहा हूँ ताकि एक सैंपल बन जाए. Multiply both sides by 10 by 10 because one digit is repeating. So this is now my equation number 1. So I'm multiplying both the sides with a 10. So it would be 10x equals 1.7777 repeating. Is this clear or not? Yes or no?
No, sir. I came a little late in class.
Okay, so Afreen, please pay attention. The examiner is saying write 0.17 as a fraction. 0.17 with a dot means you can see a dot on 7. It means that this 7 is repeating. Any problem?
No.
I wrote 3 sevens intentionally, okay? So that the idea is clear that the 7 is repeating, okay?
सर हम अपनी मर्जी से रिपीट कर सकते हैं मतलब 4 हो 5.
आप 5 दफा लिख लो 7, नो प्रॉब्लम, ठीक है? बस जस्ट ये शो करना है कि that 7 is repeating. Is this clear?
जी सर.
Now you can see that let the first step is let x is equals to 0.1777. Any problem?
Mm-hmm.
Step
No,
2
sir.
is see how many digits are repeating. Yamna said that in this case, sir, only one digit is repeated. Agree?
Yes.
So if one digit is repeating, multiply both sides by 10. If two digits are repeating, multiply both sides by 100. And if three digits are repeating, multiply both sides by 1000. Agree?
Mm-hmm.
So we multiplied x with 10, so we got 10x. And whenever we multiply 0.1777 with 10, we know that it would be 1.777. Any problem?
No, sir.
All right. Now you have two equations. Now you have to do what? You have to write the first equation, subtract equation 1 from 2. So beta equation number 1 from 2. तो 2 पहले लिखो. 10x is equals to 1.7777. 4 sevens लिखे हैं क्योंकि ऊपर भी डेसिमल के बाद 4 डिजिट लिखे हुए हैं. ठीक है? Okay. And x is equals to equation number 1 is 0.1777. According to the math and English, वदान आपने इसको माइनस करना है. Agree? 10x minus x is 9x.
ठीक
Right,
है सर.
Vadan? Right, Vadan? Up right side
ठीक
पे
है सर.
yesterday I told you guys whenever you are subtracting decimals, so write decimal first. Agree? 7 minus 7 is 0. 7 minus 7 is 0. 7 minus 7 is 0. 7 minus 1 is 6. And 1 minus 0 is 1. It means that, Afreen, I got the answer something like 9x equals 1.6. Agree, Afreen?
Yeah.
Now I want to find out Laluna x here. So divide both sides by 9. Do you agree? Divide
Sir.
both sides by 9. So it would be x equals 1.6 divided by 9. Agree? Now, Vadan, in math, we call this fraction as a vulgar decimal fraction. Okay? Vulgar decimal fraction, and we cannot leave the answer like that. So you have to convert this decimal into a whole number. Vadan, you can see that the numerator has only one decimal place. Agree?
Yes sir. It can be
So
16 by 10.
very good. So it would be 1.6 divided by 9. I will be multiplying the numerator and the denominator by 10. Is this clear or not? So my answer is 16 divided by 90. Can I simplify 16 divided by 90 in table 2? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Mujdan?
Yes,
Yes, I can. So it would be half of 16 is 8. 8 by 45 is the final answer. Agree?
सर
Yes.
सर आपने 10 से मल्टीप्लाई किया
बेटा ये ऊपर 1.6 1 डेसिमल प्लेस था ना, मुझे इस 1 डेसिमल प्लेस को रिमूव करना था, ठीक है? तो
ओके
1.6 को अगर 10 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो ये 60